Hi everyone there. Before I start the video, please subscribe, share my video, add comment and like my video. Thank you for those who stay loyal to me, and whatever video I make, you subscribe and supporting me. Thank you. Okay, today the topic is about Aukus. What is Aukus? Let me explain about Aukus. Aukus is a strategic partnership between Australia, United States and Britain. As concluded in the word Aukus. Okay, it's regarding the three nations which is having cooperation in a security deal in which United States and Britain agreed to support Australia by sharing their nuclear submarine secret to help the Australian to secure the security in the Indo-Pacific region after it feels that threat by Chinese. Okay, first of all, what is nuclear submarine? Nuclear submarine is a submarine which is functionally using nuclear power to function in a deep seas in security official and can operation for a long time without merge to the surface of water and can stay in underwater for long as 3 months. It also can bring 2 times of facilities as food and other equipment and can travel faster as 90 km or 90 knot per hour. That's the specialty of the nuclear submarine, which only owned by certain nations around the world, that is China, Russia, United States, Britain, France, and now is Australia. So it's merely a secret that kept by the two long historic friends, which is together with France, US and United Kingdom. But the end of deal, Australia to have deal with American and Britain to buy or purchase the nuclear technology from both countries, and French is left behind. Okay, you see before this in 2016 France and Australia made an agreement back then regarding to buy 40 submarine which is using diesel as a fuel or operating by fuel, which is cancelled by the Australian government suddenly, and they choose to have a nuclear submarine as promised by the US and the UK. So it's still embarrassed for the France, and France is denied to have involved in a Indo-Pacific security, although they have a 1.5 million French population in the Indo-Pacific region, and also they have been here for long time as a colonizer in the Indo-Pacific region. We also can see that when the French have a problem in Vietnam, as the French was a colonizer of Vietnam, the United States interfered to help the France and it shows that the France, United States and Britain is a long historic friendship or partner that now left behind. A deal between the French and Australia regarding the 40 submarine operated by using diesel on 2016 were cancelled, which is 50 billion euro, made France angry and Aukus. So now French President Macron has decided to have a more cooperation within the European country and likely to have their own part after reject by the American and Britain in an Aukus agreement. What are the causes the French get more angry on the deal as China? So, as you can see, the Australian cancelled the purchase of the diesel submarine from France, worth of 50 billion euro. Now, French President Emmanuel Macron is likely to have cooperation with India, which seems to be a loyal partner to the France, in which we have to wait and see the consequences of the Aukus agreement without the France. So India probably might profit from this. So the Aukus security agreement in the Indo-Pacific region made France really angry, and it caused to trigger the old issues like immigrant settlement in France fighting jihadis in southern Europe, especially with the Turkeys. Even certain countries in Europe is struggling when it comes to the diplomatic relation with the other country, in which when European Union formed, not all of the European countries have the same foreign relation likely, like Poland and Lithuania is likely to have a deal with the Russian and don't want Chinese totally in their country, but Italy and Germany want to have a cooperation in China, One Belt Road cooperation, and other few countries in European have a different diplomatic part. So when it comes to it, Emmanuel Macron has suggested together with the other few leaders from a European countries so that the European countries should decide their own path, not likely depend on the US and NATO for military alliance or any other reason. So the Emmanuel Macron is now and before this has stressed that European Union should not depend merely or ultimately on the United States as before the moment of a Cold War, in which America decided the European Union fate, no matter economic or political, neither or social, of the all European countries. So it seems to be America is little bit sidelined by the French, in which French already called off their ambassador to America and Australia, not from Britain. So the French ambassador is no more in the United States or Australia as an anger of the French regarding the Aukus agreement. So there have been certain reaction by the China also, in which China accused the US did not seriously involved in the Indo-Pacific region peaceful and accused the United States of a war mentality and scared of losing its hegemony or challenged hegemony by the Chinese rising. And also it seems to be United States scared of the South China Sea's militarization by the Chinese, and it also to challenge the might that the freedom of navigation in South China Sea will be challenged by the Chinese, and Aukus become a counterbalance to the Chinese hegemony in the Indo-Pacific region. So there were also certain law frame or timeline or framework which is involving China, likely exclusive economic zone, enclosed, law of seas, in which China never respect the international law of seas, and it seems to be Australia challenged by the Chinese hegemony in South China Sea, and Prime Minister of Australia is reject Chinese criticism and involved in an Aukus agreement. So it seems to be the Aukus trigger anger of French and also China. We have to wait and see how the reaction of China and French relation after this, and relation between the China and France and India. It seems to be India have a chance to have a good submarine or nuclear submarine deal with India, in which India seeking of nuclear submarine to their defense purpose in Indo-Pacific security. And it also seems to be Aukus is likely backstabbing for French relationship, and also seems to be French left behind by the agreement. So we have to wait and see the consequences of the Aukus, in which totally relying on the three countries, in which Britain, United States and Australia. So until next video, I'll see you. Until then, bye bye. Please subscribe, share my video and leave a comment on comment section. Thank you.